I'm finally making my way to the alien planet. I think I'm going to make way for that red dot. I guess that's a big lake of some kind. Yep, it was a huge lake. This planet is actually really pretty. Kind of looks like a No Man's Sky world, if you ever played that. I think I might stay here a while and build. Maybe just round here somewhere. Okay, I'm not loving this anymore. I'll show you why. I started building and I've got a turret here. And you're like, oh, why do you need a turret? That's why. It's kind of nightmare fuel. These guys just pop out. It's not just at night. They come out and attack me all the time. And I forgot to take a gun. But I should probably grab one because the turrets do hit my own building sometimes. Okay, I've been building here for 5-6 weeks. It don't look like a lot, but this is a huge amount of mining and welding. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you around what I've made so far. This here is my 3D printer. It looks like crap, but it does work. I've tested it out quite a lot. I can do big and small grids on it. And my neighbour's mowing his lawn, I'm sure you can hear. Yeah, but this wheel keeps coming off for some reason. So I put these side holdery things on it. And that seems to have stabilised it. I've had to put this really long like lever at the back. Because I was printing off big ships and it was just tilting the entire thing forward. But it does kind of work okay-ish. I brought my ship in. Because I wanted to have it nearby. And over here is where I park my miner. Yeah, I got myself a gun. The turrets were doing too much damage. But the bright side, killing all these spiders, it's raised my rep for space pirates quite a lot. I think I might be maxed out. Let's have a... Yeah, that's just from killing spiders. So, it's not all bad. Yeah, anyway. So this is where I plan to keep all my ice. I haven't done a lot of ice mining because I've been doing a lot of iron mining because I needed a lot of steel. But I've got quite a lot. And in here, this is going to be a hydrogen depot, I guess. At the moment, I've only got this little ship here, but I can put it on recharge or discharge. So I can fill the tank up here with hydrogen, then go up to a ship and fill it up. I do need to make quite a lot of trips to fill one up, so I need to make a better one of these. But for now, it's fine. And, yeah, might as well go here. Here's my clinic. This is where I originally started, so obviously I changed it quite a lot. But I think it looks alright. We go inside here. Shut. Yep, here's the waiting rooms. We have to wait for like 18 to 20 days to get seen by the doctor. I made a little lab here for blood samples. Here's a receptionist. You go, hey, I've got this weird itch. And they go, okay, go and take a seat. See you in 3 days. In here I've got an exam room. It's like a probulator and a bed, and it's where you sit down to get your results. I did want to put a few posters around, but I didn't have any medical looking ones. So I might come back to this and put more detail in it later. Here's another room, it's just the same. And the scan room is the only one I actually use because it's got my rechargey station here. But I think it looks alright. So I don't want to go super detailed on it. But out here I've got my parking lot. So I came up with 2 car designs. This one I wanted to be more of a town car. I printed them out on my thingy. But very easy to make, very cheap. And I thought that this would be okay for like colony town car. I made more of an off-road looking one. They don't drive well. The roads around here are not good. But you can drive them, but not well. This is a car I made fairly recently. I don't really like driving Rovers in this. I made it out of that ship over there. Yeah, but I find that unless you've got the smooth Vauxhall mod, I think that's what it's called, then it's more fun driving in Rovers, but I don't have that. Then up here, we got my door to the top. There's nothing in there. And this is the first like colony flyer, I guess. Wanted to make an ambulance. So like in here there's a storage container, which I'm saying is like where they put the stretcher and put the sick people. But it does actually handle pretty well. I've made a few of these. but this was the first one. That's what I made my car out of as well. I printed it and just put wheels on it. But it does work pretty well. And what we got next? I suppose my diner? Yeah, let's go to the diner next, I suppose. Alright, this is my diner. I wanted it to look like a cheap fast food place. So I done those fantastic artworks there in paint. Got burger and pizza. And we got the register here. And a few soda machines. And back here is the bathroom. It's not great. I would have preferred to have a sink in there, but whatever. And here's the kitchen. So we've got the orders there. And a staff notice. No matter how rude the customer, no spitting in the food. This means you, Cole. And this is the drive-through window. And my kitchen. Again, I'm not spending time in here, but I just wanted to have kind of background stuff. I like storytelling. And then here we got my storage units. I tried to make it look like, you know, the storage units are made out of that cheap corrugated steel or whatever. Tried to make it look like that. This is also where I do all of my crafting and refining. I've got 4 of these speed modules on my assembler. I didn't know you could do this. I was watching a Splitsy video and he did that. But I've got 4 of them on there and now I can craft just really quick, which is nice. I've got my storage here. It's all piped in. Hopefully I've got it right. But yeah, I've used hundreds of thousands of steel plates, so having them speed modules really helped. This is other crap that I had, but I didn't really have nowhere to store. And what else we got in here? Oh yeah, this I just put these here to make it look like a storage unit. There's nothing actually in them. And I've got an ATM. This is my refiner. I got 4 of these yield modules on it, which has helped out quite a lot because, seriously, I hate these spiders attacking. I keep deforming my floors and stuff. Can you? We're going to pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, so the spiders do attack, but the turrets kept damaging my floors quite a lot, which is annoying. Forgot where I was now. Oh yeah, my refinery. And it works pretty well. There's an unloading dock at the top. And it works pretty well. I made myself... It was meant to be like a fork truck, but I thought I put magnets on the front. And it looks like it's grounding out into the floor, but it actually drives alright. But it's more as a background piece rather than an actual usable car. I think there's a dent in the floor there that Yeah, the floor's broken, but I can't see it. Yeah, so there's my little loader. And yeah, I think they look like I was sinking into the floor somewhere here. Do a quick repair while I remember. Don't suppose it matters that much. I can come back later. Yeah, I'll come back later. But yeah, this is my little storagey room. I'm pretty happy with it. And then around here we go up to the roof. So I have got a landing pad on the roof, but I didn't want to put too much up here because I thought I don't really need to have a lot of stuff up. I might put storage crates and stuff here, but I want it to look a bit more tidy. Here's another one of them pliers. I altered this one for myself. It's got solar panels on it for a bit more range. I had to move some of the thrusters around, but it actually handles pretty well. There's not a lot of battery life on it, but I don't really need it that much. I suppose police station. I might clear the weather actually. Okay, I don't like using the commands, but I'm trying to film this, so I'll do that real quick. Okay, clear weather. So, oh yeah, there's the fence on the side of that thingy. Little detail. But here's my police station. There's the pigs. I've built them a little squad car over here as well. And I don't know how well you're going to see this, but there is a little blue flashy. You can kind of see it. And did I turn that off? Yep, I turned it off. Yeah, it's my little squad car. And over the back I did make another flyer, which I called the flying pig. but that's got a blue light on it as well. And there's a little landing area. And then we go inside, and we've got like the front desk, and I didn't know what to put in here, so I just thought lots of computers and kind of an armory and more desks, and I've got holding cells back here. See the beds in there? Yeah, but I didn't know what else to put in here. I just wanted to have a police station, really. And up next, I suppose I can go to... I've got this research area, or research building, should I say. I built that, then I built this as maybe a habitation one. I haven't got an interior on this one, but I'm just role-playing that one. That is a housing unit. So this is my research facility. So you go in. I wanted to have a big, imposing looking reception, and it's got a few guns in here too. So I have worked in some high security areas before, and all I ever get is you sign in, you get your ID, and then they escort you out. So I had to guess what it would look like inside. So up here I've got security, a couple of guns as well, and back here is just lockers and an armory. But I've never really been in security offices and stuff, so I don't know, but that should be fine. Then round here we go into... I thought this would be the office where they put people they don't like, because it's right near the bathroom. So I've got a little bathroom in here, and yeah, this is where they put, I don't know, the interns or whatever. Then down here we got the reception area, and yeah, I've got up here's... Yeah, this was a break room. It was a while ago I built this, I forget. Yeah, this is a break room. I think every poster in the game I used here, but I think it looks alright, kind of. But yeah, I thought little bar area, and yeah, I don't know, just a break room and a locker room. And then out here, it's mainly just computers in here. I weren't sure what to do, because options are quite limited, but I thought if it's research, it would just be lots and lots and lots of computers. So I've got a little officey there, and another one up here. I tried to mix a bit of colour in. I've gone quite white with the walls and stuff because I wanted it to look sciencey, but I don't know if I overdid the white. I might have overdone it a bit. Then we go up to the first floor, and we got one office here. So it's mainly just desks and stuff. I've put a few of these tables in. Yeah, I wasn't sure what else to put in here really, but in here is like more offices, I guess, or computer room, I don't know. Then in here is a research, like chemically research lab. I might have overdone the blue and green, but whatever. Then we go up to the next floor, just up here. And this is the yellow room. I thought this would be more of a conference room, maybe. So we got in here is like more scanners and science equipment. And in here we got more computers, like work area and stuff. It is quite bright in here. I might have overdone the white, maybe a few too many lights, but I wanted it to look bright. Might have overdone it. And up here is pretty much the same thing. I tried to change the layouts of stuff to try and make it look different. In here I thought this would be a server room, and in here I thought this would be maybe a meeting room or like a presentation room or something. And up the stairs again. Yeah, I did close off quite a lot of the building because I didn't have time. But yeah, up here. Now, these lights are actually lit, but for some reason they're not lighting. It's not lighting the room up. But it's not a big problem. I put a lot in here. So I've got lots of desks, and I thought I'd build a research area for why these things are a thing. They're like, who's sending them, filled with random crap, and why. So they're researching that. I managed to capture 3, but I thought that's enough. I didn't want to catch all of them. And I got all my Prototech in here. I don't really plan on using it. That's my refiner. I was going to put that in, actually use it, but honestly I don't really think it's going to be much of a difference. I know they are better. And I think this is probably the last floor up here. Yep, there's my thruster. The one that's way too big to be useful. And here's my door that I can fly one of my little ships in. Yeah, so it comes in here, and I thought people would fly in, unload all the Prototech or whatever. And there's a dog barking in the background. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I can. It's putting me off. But yes, they unload it here. Then I thought they'd sort of unload it and then take it to the lab and study it or whatever. This is all the Prototech I have. Not much. I thought I had a lot more than that, but that's all I have. But I'm not really planning on using it, so it doesn't matter. And then out here is the landing bay. I didn't have a ship for here, but I might make one for later. Now I tried to copy the pattern from the front onto the back. I think I got it a bit wrong. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I moved to wind generation mostly because I had a custom turret of solar on it and it just wasn't doing the job. But the wind seemed to be fine. And I built these few houses. They look a bit Minecraft, but I think they're alright. One of them's got most of an interior, but the others are empty. So we go to this one. And yeah, it's an interior. I'm not good at interiors. So I thought there's a little bathroom and storage and a kitchen and stuff. And that must have been the turret doing that. I had to remove the turret so it was damaging too much. But I thought this guy would have his own little Jeep at the back with a solar panel on it. And I built kind of a back road that goes between all these houses. Maybe a back alley or something. But it's just an alley. I hate these guys. Okay. So, yeah, they're not a problem now I've got a gun, but they are damaging my build, which is annoying. So these are the houses I built. I went with the plastic paint effect, so I wanted them to look clean and new. I think I'll keep this area out here as a park or something. But yeah, I built a few houses, but as I say, I've been building this for weeks, so I just got bored of it. But yeah, I think the houses look alright. And this guy, he's got his own garage or garage with a car in it. So no interior, but yeah, whatever. And this is the back alley that goes all the way back down there. So I weren't sure what else to put out here. I thought about a few more cars or something, maybe a motorbike. Yeah, that's the lake over the back there. And that dent, I built a boat that scooted along the ice and I thought, oh, this is good. And then it crashed into the ground and blew up. So now I've got a hole in my lake, which is annoying. But this is my coastal road. And it's very steep. You cannot drive down here very well without crashing. Well, not the cars I've made anyway. But this is more for scenery than anything. Most of the time I fly with my jetpack, so it's not a problem. So there's a lot of lights down here, and I think it looks okay as a road. And we've got an amusingly shaped tree. And down here is where you can get to the lakeside. And up here I built like a fishing pier or something. I think this wood looks pretty good as orange. It looks like an actual ship deck. But yeah, there's like fishing pier up here. Not that you can fish through ice, but we'll pretend. And I think this is the last thing I built, which was a rescue centre. Now these are actually light armor panels, but if you don't build them all the way, they look like a fence, which I think looks good. Spiders. Yeah. So anyway, built a couple of Jeeps. I think they fit in pretty well, and inside I've done a few things. Yeah, rescue. And if we go inside, we got, I thought maybe a dispatch area or something like that, and my office and a few beds in the kitchen, and there's nothing upstairs. It's more of I just wanted a door to the landing pad. And then out here we got another one of these ships. I'm not sure about the colour palette. It doesn't really look good, but I think this area looks alright though. Nice looking out over the lake. Might as well go for a bit of a fly in this. Let's take off. Yeah, the gravity is a little bit higher here, but these things handle pretty well. I just wanted something that was easy to make, so it's not like the best thing, but it was cheap and easy to build, so I might as well fly around. I do like how this place looks when it's all lit up at night. I think it looks alright. I would like to have had more buildings, but it's a lot of work. I was having fun when I started, but that's kind of worn off now. So I just wanted to fly around and show you what it looks like. I think I'm going to land and then wait till day, or command it till day, so I can show you one last fly around. Yeah, so it was a lot of work doing this, but I think it's actually coming along quite nicely. There's a few ideas I'd like to do. Maybe build a bit more of a park or something in the middle. Maybe, I don't want to overdo the tall buildings, but I might do a few more going that way. I think overall it's not too bad. I haven't got as much done as I'd like to have done, but I didn't realise how grindy it would be to actually get anything done in this game. But I'm reasonably happy. But as I've said, this was about 5 or 6 weeks, not worth. Yeah, 5 or 6 weeks of work, and not constantly, I have a life, but it's no longer fun for me, so I'm going to ride off into the sunset and think about something else to do. Bye.